Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel, Spirit to Dowsey. I'm Dowsey LeMay. I hope all you beautiful souls out there are doing okay wherever you are in the world. I appreciate it. Today we're doing the Spiritual Sunday chat here, February 7th, 2021. Before I go any further, know that these are just my truths, my experiences that have guided me down my own spiritual path. They don't have to be yours. Use your own discernment. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So the last few days, I don't know about you, has been very energetic. So you have the Schumann resonant has been spiking and whiting out, and you've also seen coronal mass ejections from the sun. It's like this rising tide of energy that I have been talking about has been picking up. And what could that do? It could leave many of you guys, if you haven't been working on yourself, emotionally ping-ponging all over the place. You're going to feel like you are a little boat being tossed around in the seas, and you're going to feel out of control. I said that in my February energy update video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out, because that's going to give you insight into what you may be dealing with for the month. And so the emotional, I would say, initiation of spiritual growth that you're going to be going through is going to be very intense, and it's going to be important for all of us to look inward to find the answers, to find the peace, to find the joy, to hold our vibration higher, so we don't get sucked into the hijacked low vibrational agendas that are out there. So I want to spend this video talking primarily about the energies that we're going to be going into this week. And the first thing we're going to be dealing with is the new moon in Aquarius, right? New moons, great opportunities to set your intention for the next lunar cycle to manifest something that you wish to manifest. Obviously, it's all dependent on what you are holding and how conscious you are creating. But many of us are going to be dealing with, I would say, a level of energy that has to deal with authenticity, right? Authenticity, or being authentic, or trying to be our true self. This is coming about because of freedom, trying to free yourself of the illusionary shackles of the self-imposed definitions or limitations you placed on yourself, or the projected definitions and roles that have been put on you by society, your family, your friends, etc., right? Those things are keeping you from being who you truly want to be. It's important for us to start being who we want to be and being authentic about it, right? That's resilient energy. That is something that stands the test of time, and that's going to get you through a lot of the BS that's coming about in our world, and that's going to provide you a lot more happiness, peace, and love, and joy, and compassion, right? That doesn't come without you going inward, right? That's the theme for this month, is about going inward and finding the answers and seeking the truth within you, so you can see what resonates with you and you can heal the stuff that doesn't fit with you. Otherwise, you're going to get emotionally hijacked by things that are playing to the tune of your traumas, and you're going to be sent down a path that isn't for your highest good. I have talked about that. You got to go inward to find your answers and to find the truth, right? So what we're seeing is this freedom thing that's playing out individually and trying to get us to be more authentic. And that's being mirrored back to us, right? Why is that being mirrored back to us in the collective? Because there's so much Aquarian energy that's coming out. Aquarius energy, the age of Aquarius is coming about, the new golden age of humanity. And when you want to move to that energy, and you're coming from an old structure that has not been the most beneficial thing for you, the new energy does what? It highlights dysfunction. It highlights things that need to change for the betterment of humanity. That's what Aquarian energy is. It's about humanitarian ideologies. It's about friendships, collaboration, innovation, technology advancements for the betterment of humanity. It's about future visions and equality, etc., right? That is what's being mirrored back to us in the collective. Think about the structures of which we exist in, the financial structure, right? GameStop, the shorting of stocks, the shorting of commodities, things that don't seem fair, right? Small investors versus the billionaire club. That's one highlight of dysfunction. What about the government structure? Have we not seen in the US some of the interesting things that have played out? A highly contested government election that we went through. Now, something recently just happened, which was in Myanmar, or formerly known as Burma, the elected president of that country was recently arrested in a military coup because the military stepped in via their constitutional right, saying that the government or the civilian government failed to recognize the irregularities, the failure in the ability to see the voter fraud and the voter tampering that's happening. That's the kind of stuff that's empowering for the people, right? They're doing it for their people so that they have the rightfully chosen elected officials. And we're seeing all this kind of pop up in that kind of structure. What else? The health structure. COVID pandemic. This whole thing has highlighted via the perfect timing of us as a collective manifesting a disease or something that makes us look at our life and see the dysfunction that is occurring everywhere, to say this no longer fits with you. You need to change it if you want something for the betterment of your life as well as humanity. Interesting, right? You're seeing dysfunction in this health system. You're seeing dysfunction in the workplace, dysfunction in your family, etc. That is what the beauty of what this is bringing about. And then you're seeing protests, right? Protests and freedom showing up everywhere. Russia, Vienna, UK, all over the world, Thailand, India. I mean, it's a stand up for the people, the many, against the few in the repressive, talking about freedoms and what is right for the people. That's what this Aquarian energy is bringing about, and that's why you're seeing such a stir up in your own field if you're feeling a lot of this authenticity and you're looking for more freedoms in your life. All right, so one of the things that could be really helpful for you for this new moon energy and building that momentum for the next lunar cycle, and I think is going to be really helpful for many of you guys to keep yourself out of these low vibrational things, is that you need to find the strong will and the triumphant inner warrior within you. So think about a time when you were really confident and you were this spiritual warrior, and you were like had great confidence, and you had this blissful achievement, and you were just on top of the world. That energy, if you can find that within you, or time or memory where you felt that, and bring that into the now moment and hold that energy and embody that energy, right? And to use that energy to build along with the new moon, I think would be really, really helpful for many of you guys to keep yourself out of the low vibrational BS that the news and everything else is bringing about because of the bifurcation and the difference in contrast and the polarities and the duality. By keeping yourself at a higher vibration, and one that is about love and empowerment, etc., you won't feel like a victim. You won't feel all these low vibrational things, and you're dealing with fear, right? What is fear? Fear is just the acronym for false evidence appearing real. Fear will hijack you. Fear will take you into many different areas that you never really wanted to go, and is not for your highest good. Because without a doubt, that is playing out in many, many different areas, right? And when you can hold the higher vibration of this inner warrior that has the confidence and strength, and you can tap into that energy, then you have the faith and hope that what you are holding on to is building the bridge to the new earth or the new golden age of humanity. You recognize that you are working in tangent with the source creator in the universe, building with the Aquarian energy the betterment of humanity's collective existence, that golden age, that bringing more peace, love, and joy. And that happens with you by going inward. Because what happens is when you're doing that, many of you guys are going to be able to heal a lot and look at a lot of your traumas. These traumas, these densities that you're holding on to, these repressed emotions, it's what's keeping you from feeling these golden age Aquarian energetics that I'm talking about. Your pettiness and the things that you are putting judgment into is causing you to get hijacked into the low vibrational agendas that are being spun out there into their own little stories to drag you lower and to create a reality that's not for your highest good. It's these judgments within you, these judgments about yourself because of these traumas about you not being good enough, or that you're a victim, or you're betrayed, or that you don't have enough, whatever. These things are keeping you from feeling the higher vibrational energetics and keeping you in this perpetual looping experience of being triggered. You're going to get triggered over and over and over again because that's what that energetic's about. It's going to keep repeating the pattern and getting you triggered, and that is going to keep you feeling like you're at a dead end, right? You're at a dead end, and it's time for you to pack your bags. It's time for you to let go of the old structures that the Aquarian energy is showing you to the dysfunction and saying it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to pack your bags. There's nothing good here. There's nothing left for you here. It's time for you to move forward. And this is what this Aquarian energy is trying to get you to do, but it requires you to look inward, to integrate and heal and remove these petty judgments and stop blaming people outside of you. The answers are always you. When it comes down to it, it's always about you, and you're the answer, you're the problem, and you're the truth and the doorway to whatever it is that you want to go to. So be mindful of that, folks, as you go forward. You are the key, you are the truth, and you are the answers to everything that's happening in your world. And it only starts by going inward. So when you go inward, you can heal, you can hold your higher vibrational pieces, you can let go of judgments, you can build your own timeline. The universe is your ocean, is your oyster, whatever that the old saying is. The world is yours for you to create via your vibration, and that comes by going inward and being conscious about the things that you've been holding on to. All right, so I hope that's helpful for you guys going into this week. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. If this video resonates with you, please subscribe, or if it doesn't, send it to a friend, whatever, maybe it will help them. I love you. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.